All right, so I pray for my patients, but I never thought that I would have to pray for protection against or from my patients. Now, let me explain. So when I met this patient, I went into the room and she started asking me a bunch of questions, which is not abnormal. A lot of my patients ask me, how long have you been a nurse? Where are you traveling from? Where have you been to? Like normal questions, right? But this person wanted to know my birthday. And I'm thinking, oh, she's an astrology girly. She wants to know that I'm an Aquarius. So I give her my birthday, but I don't give her the year, which she asked for, which I found a little strange, but I let it go, right? I'm like, maybe she just wants to know how old I am, but I didn't give her the year. Right? So then I leave and then I go back into the room. When I go back into the room, she's like, oh, I really like your ring. At this point, I'm wearing a jade ring. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And she's like, can I hold it? And I'm like, no, I appreciate the compliment, but I don't feel comfortable letting you hold my ring. But again, thank you. And then I leave. But she gets offended. She did not like that I didn't give her my ring, which I found a little weird, but I'm like, all right, people are weird. I left it alone. I leave and then I go back again because I visit my patient several times a night during the shift, right? So I go back the third time, and when I go back the third time, she's like, I really like your hair. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And she's like, can I touch it? And I'm like, now my discernment is starting to kick in. And I'm like, no, again, I appreciate the compliment, but I don't feel comfortable with you touching my hair. I don't like being touched. I don't let anybody touch me, is what I tell her, right? So after that, things were a little bit weird, but I kept going back into the room and we kept having other conversations. So I feel like the energy became a little lighter, right? Because we went from they're feeling like there was an elephant in the room to like light energy in the room. So when shift change happened, I gave bedside shift report and I told the oncoming nurse everything that she needed to know. And then as we were walking out of the room, I tell the patient, hey, have a good day. And she goes, wait, can you stay a second? And I said, yeah, of course. What's up? She said, I just want to thank you for taking care of me. And I just want to say, I'm so glad that I don't have to do voodoo on you.